Time to get ready for the Larry and Needles Show.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the Larry and Needles Show. I'm Larry.
And I'm Needles.
Really great to be here, man.
Yeah? How you doing today, Larry?
Good. It's a nice day today. Nice and warm.
Breaking news in the DUI world of Needles.
Yeah.
I was under the legal limit of alcohol, and they still gave me a blower.
Well,
So shout out to our corrupt governmental system.
he was .075.
Woo!
And we all know that it's .08.
So now it's just fentanyl that got me. Man, I want to talk about something right off the bat. So I really just want to get this out of the way because it really infuriates me, and I want to know what you really think about this. So did you hear about this kid in Las Vegas that was beaten to death?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God, that was fucked.
I got to get to his name. Jonathan Lewis Jr. Shout out to him, man. R.I.P., brother.
He was a cool kid.
Well, he was stuck up for one of his friends that was getting picked on that was smaller than him.
Yes.
And basically, two guys attacked him. They didn't hurt enough, so 15 people attacked this child, which he's a child. He might be a teenager, but
I think
he's
he
still
was
a child.
16.
17.
17, okay.
But, I mean, he's still a child.
Yes.
So,
Underage.
when do white lives not matter anymore?
Oh, they haven't mattered since.
Is it George Floyd?
Yeah.
Is that when Black Lives Matter took front and center?
Yeah. Well, that's where they got their most publicity. That's
and then the greatest part of the publicity is that the
their greatest income of what do you call donations? And money.
And now these people are basically shunning themselves out. But it's really So I read about this off of Facebook. I saw the video. And it didn't hit the news cycle till at least a day later, maybe 2 days later.
About the kid getting beating?
Yeah, with the kid being killed.
Fuck, man.
And it said that it was a group of juvenile delinquents that beat him up. It didn't give any race. It didn't give any sort of indication that this person was attacked by 15 African-American children.
Right.
And Okay, listen, we practice Krav Maga. How many pounds of pressure for an elbow?
8.
How many for a knee?
12, 16, 17.
How hard is it to beat a person to death?
With 15 people involved, not very hard.
Well, I'm just saying.
You could do it pretty easily. Well, we know all the spots to hit him now, so we could do it really easy. But yeah, if they fucking get this kid in the right spot, a couple of good blows, he's fucking done.
He's on the ground and they're stepping on his head and kicking him in the face.
His
brain swelling was so bad. Now, okay, so I'm just going to say this again, that white lives do matter, especially children's lives. Okay? But now here's the problem I have with this also. If this was an African-American child and 15 white... Al Sharpton would be there. Jesse Jackson would be there.
Yeah.
They'd be
denouncing... We let this shit happen.
Denouncing these white nationalists for letting this happen to perpetrate, these kids that... that did this. But how come... Who is the Al Sharpton and the Jesse Jackson of the white community?
We don't have one. See,
exactly.
Those guys are just muckrakers and race baiters.
They're bottom feeders.
Yeah. They just make money off of people's problems.
If you look into Jesse Jackson, he actually played a part in the killing of Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh, yeah.
He was an FBI informant. And I mean, that's another, we can get to that to another day. Al Sharpton burned a place down with a man inside of it.
Yeah.
A white man.
Yeah.
And killed him. And these are things
he's
that are
well
completely
connected.
Overlooked.
I liked when Al Sharpton was a little fat guy. He looked so different.
When he didn't get his, he looks like Beetlejuice now.
No, that's Lori Lightfoot.
No, Beetlejuice, the guy from Howard Stern.
Oh, I never saw that.
Seen him? Oh, I'll show you a picture of him.
I'll tell hilarious. You though, Lightfoot works at like Harvard or Yale now.
Yeah, she teaches some class that's like a woke class.
Country.
Whatever. You know what? Listen, you want to go trade for her, do it on your own time. Please, you're never going to run another city. I'll tell you that right now.
No.
Fuck it. She just got there was like some ethics committee that was looking at her. Did you set a timer?
No. I was just queuing up our
Okay.
introduction.
Oh, we don't need to set the time.
I want to
do we?
say something. I do want to make an
I know,
apology.
but wait a second.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
oh, wait,
Go
okay.
ahead. Go.
Okay.
Say it.
Listen, man. I hate to say this, and I'm not a nationalist. I'm not a race person. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not a. What do you call it? You know what I mean? I'm not a racist, but white lives do matter, and we've been pushed to the back burner, and people just shit on us like we're the fucking devil. For what reason, I have no clue. Because some guy kneeled on another guy's neck that was stealing.
And it just came out that George Floyd did not die from suffocation from the fucking cop.
From asphyxiation.
Yeah, it was from drugs, man.
Yes, but
it was from drugs. The motherfucker OD, motherfucking George Floyd. You heard it here first.
Well, you didn't hear it here first. I mean, there's paperwork you can.
Okay, well, maybe you didn't hear it here first, but you'll hear it here strongest and the loudest. That George Floyd, that motherfucker OD'd. He was gonna die. He would have died that fucking day. He just was partying.
Well, you know what? Probably one of his own people would have shot him because that's the most crime against black people is their own people. Well, yeah. I mean, that is astronomical. Those numbers are through the roof, man.
Or his lungs would have shut down later.
The funny thing is that everybody's like, oh wait, how about you do your thing? Because I was going to get into Frisco for a second.
Well, I was just going to say, last week when I showed my little 4-hole harmonica, and I got to just apologize for all the sound quality problems a couple weeks ago or a couple episodes ago.
Oh, yeah, we did.
It was distorted, and then I turn away from the mic, and then I'm talking, and you can't hear me. And because we've been fucking with this video, and we're new at this, but today I hope the sound is going to be dope. We're
not peaking, so we're good.
I even have a microphone over here for when I turn around and talk to you over this way.
Okay. As long as that one doesn't pick up that one.
We fuck up around here.
We are not perfect. And this is our 4th or 5th video episode, so we're still new to the game. We'll never sell out. And we're just going to talk shit and do whatever the hell we want to do. And the government's going to have to come and get us.
Now, last week, when I was playing that little harmonica, I want to show you the actual... That was the made in China bullshit, but this is the made in Germany model.
Okay.
This is the...
we're already doing Larry's autistic corner.
This is the Honer little lady, and it's just a 4-hole harmonica, and the difference between the two is this one's got better materials like wood and brass and shit like that. The other one's all plastic and fucking tin, and it sounds like shit. But the thing that I wanted to talk to you about is the funniest thing is supposedly it's the first musical instrument played in space.
Well, space ain't real.
But we know space isn't real.
No, you can't get above the firmament.
Yeah, there's a firmament, and we all know that. But the best part is they say it was December 15th, 1965, and Wally Schirra and Thomas Stafford were orbiting above Earth aboard Gemini 6.
Is that an original packaging?
Yeah, piloted by Jim
Larry?
Lavelle and Frank Borman just before re-entering Earth's atmosphere. Now, these motherfuckers lie so much, man. They're in on the lie. But you see, now my buddy Chris Lemke, R.I.P., my good buddy, he was my drummer. He got murdered by the hospital. But anyways, and this Honer is made in Germany. That other one's made in China. Wow, okay. But anyways, he loved space and he loved NASA. Done. So this used to be hanging in the studio. And when he died, I was like, fuck it. I could unwrap it now and fuck around with it. But
you unwrapped it?
Yeah, dude.
Why would you do that?
Because, man,
you are a lunatic. Why would you do that?
Who cares?
He had it hanging up because he...
Well, it was mine to begin with. The reason that we hung it up in the studio...
How much does it cost? Does it say on there?
Oh, no, but it wasn't that much money.
Well, back then it wasn't, yeah. Because there was a whole illusion of space.
Yeah.
That you could go
So they pretended they went to space and they sold this harmonica with it. Oh, and this is the best part, okay? They played Jingle Bells because it was like Christmas time. And they used this little baby harmonica and... some mini sleigh bells. In the fucking original harmonica and the sleigh bells that they used are in the Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum.
Okay.
So another fucking bullshit place you can go visit.
Well, technically, I think they have the Wright brothers playing there.
Yeah.
They have some jets and shit.
Yeah, they do have a few true things, but the space part of it is all bullshit.
I mean, they don't have any Santa balloons.
No.
No.
I was telling someone today about the balloons, the satellites, that there's no satellites that aren't on balloons. And they were like, what? And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. What do you think?
Well, look at that balloon that just came over to the United States. And they said there were hundreds of them unofficially.
Well, that was a small one.
I know, but look at how far it got.
These motherfuckers.
I mean, who knows where that came
some
from?
Of
I mean,
them
they'll
are,
tell us fucking anything.
Some
you know
of
what
those
I mean?
balloons are as big as 2 football fields, man. That's
Well, yeah.
fucking huge.
I mean, look when you look at a hot air balloon. You know what I mean? That's some hardcore shit right there.
Here's something I wanted to. I took
All
notes.
right, R.I.P. to the what's that kid's name again, man? I don't want to
just
I
said
just
his
don't want to
name.
walk.
Yeah,
up
that-
because
that
it
was
really.
fucked.
I have a child, and it really, really bothers me.
And he's
man.
as white as could be. You're Irish and you're
Jonathan Lewis Jr. Man, R.I.P. Bro. I mean,
yeah.
that's you don't deserve to die like that.
No,
one
man.
does. Black, white. You know what I mean? But since you're white now, you're getting brushed to the wayside.
Yeah, well, there was another kid that just got fucked with, but he didn't get killed or nothing. But the school came down on him because, what the fuck? Okay, it was a middle.
You wrote it.
I'm looking for it. I got a lot of shit written down.
Yeah, 'cause
a middle school kid got, he put the blackening that they use.
Oh,
for
the
the
face
sports.
paint for
And
sports.
you know how they do
yeah.
the triangles to
Yeah,
look
yeah,
like
yeah.
badasses.
His was a little excessive. I saw the picture.
Okay, but do you think that you saw this kid? Now, what was
People
he,
are-
60 pounds soaking
People
wet? He
are
was a little-
defending him, saying it's just face paint for football.
Yeah.
He was playing football.
But they
wasn't he?
banned him. No. He was just a spectator, and they banned him from all fucking sporting events from there on out.
They
at the
banned a
school.
child?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
They got to
big-
flip flop on that.
They had a big fucking meeting with his dad and everything.
I'll tell you right now, I'm sure if you look up that school's history, it probably has some things that they don't want to discuss.
Well, they even went down. They even went after like some women who would like get a facial where they put that green shit on their face or some black charcoal
Kind of
shit.
weird alien porn
And
you
they
watching.
would, well, no, these bitches would post this online, like, oh, I'm getting a facial today or whatever. And some of them, if it was too dark, they were getting accused of being in blackface.
Oh, well, they get, like,
at the
spray
height
tans
of
and
the shit
yeah,
back,
man.
A year ago, maybe.
Whatever. You know what? You need something to stand behind. If it's going to be blackface, then okay. People used to do it because they were because African Americans weren't allowed to.
They wouldn't hire 'em.
entertain.
They
They
wouldn't
weren't
hire
allowed
'em.
to entertain, so that's what they did.
And then they
it was like
saw
an
how-
homage to them.
How
sort of.
entertaining those motherfuckers were, and they said, all right,
granted,
we'll hire 'em.
that one dude we watched, the Mammy guy, Al
Al
Jolson.
Jolson?
Yeah, Al Jolson. He took it a little bit too far, but okay.
But that shit is 100 and something years old.
It's a child. He's not going to blackface. People are outraged at anything.
Yeah.
The internet just perpetuates this cycle of violence and fucking tomfoolery and dumbfoundness. I mean, the shit that these kids
Dumbfoundery.
these shit that these kids do on the internet and then try to compete with each other and then videotape themselves. We are from an era, Larry, where if you did not videotape yourself, you did not incriminate yourself, we understood.
Hey, how about this, man?
You just gonna cut me off. All
No,
right.
go
Bitch
ahead.
ass sucker. No, keep
We
going. How
know,
about what,
we
Larry?
know.
That's fine, man. I was on a rant.
When me and No Filter Frank,
we do have an hour, you know.
I know. I'm sorry.
Jesus, you're gonna bust your nut.
No, man, no. When we drove back from
DRI show.
DRI, dude, from Belmont and Pulaski, I drove right. Belmont and Pulaski, all the way home, 16 miles. Never went on the highway. All surface roads. I didn't catch one single fucking red light. I had every green light all the way
how much
home.
weed did you
I never
smoke?
had to fucking stop.
How much weed did you smoke?
It was amazing. Even Frank was
amazing
like,
the amount of weed you smoked.
that too.
Yeah.
He smoked about 7 joints. But
And you didn't drink.
I drank 2 beers.
Okay, but 7 joints. And
But Frank I'm like, did you notice that we didn't hit one mother? We didn't hit one fucking red light. And he's like, yeah, I did notice that. So we really got lucky. And the other thing was there was this other couple of bands. One of them, Macabre from Illinois, from Chicago. We played with those guys when we were younger, back in the early 90s, late 80s. But
Okay,
there was
I mean-
this other band, Repulsion. And there was all these
Jesus,
Hispanic. Well, listen, this band
I
was
am
like
listening.
fucking grindcore death metal shit. Like, it was so brutal, I couldn't even take it.
I like that
And
shit.
this fucking, I know you do. And I thought of you, and I thought, man, Needles would love this show. But the thing that blew my mind was the fucking gig was about 65 or 70% Hispanic
Oh, yeah, you talked
chicks,
about that.
man.
Yeah,
And
but they've always been into that.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
suicidal tendencies.
I know.
That whole chola thing.
I know, but I just didn't.
There's a whole subsect
I
of
just
Hispanics
couldn't
that do
believe the
that.
amount of them. I was like, wow, this is pretty fucking amazing. It was
Yeah.
kind of cool.
They have their thing.
Yeah, they were down with
Everybody's
it.
gotta have their
They
thing,
love
man.
fucking rock and roll. That's why I like the.
It wasn't rock and roll technically.
Oh, they love
I
heavy
mean, this
shit,
is like on the
man.
other polar opposite of rock and roll. This is an acquired taste. If you don't like
Somewhat.
it, well, if you don't like it, you don't like it. You tell within the first 2 seconds if you don't like
Yeah,
that shit.
most people don't like it.
Yeah, the mass majority of people do not like that.
It made. I'll tell you, it made DRI seem like fucking easy listening.
Really.
Oh yeah, and they're going. They fucking play fast, man. They're fucking balls out.
Did you read about that thing with the babies and the fucking the blood that they were taking, man? So in New Jersey, in this hospital, they were taking the baby's blood and keeping it, and not telling the parents. And so
You
now
mean
they
like
just,
coming and taking blood, drawing blood while the baby's still alive?
yeah. And then, well, yeah, now it's dead.
I don't
But
know.
who knows? I
I
mean,
don't know
they
what
might
these
be.
sick
I didn't really.
fucks are doing.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're doing worse than fucking taking blood. I'll tell you that right now.
But
Yeah,
they're
but they
like,
would-
oh, we want to test this blood, but they're really just fucking drinking it and shit.
Well, they would bank it.
yeah.
Okay, and then now it's like, and the funny thing about this article is when you think of like, you've probably never seen Blade. It's a great movie with Wesley Snipes. He's a fucking vampire. He's a daywalker, so he's born from whatever. I'm not going to get into it, but he was a vampire that could walk during the day. It was an awesome movie.
Nice.
And they would go to these blood banks, and the vampires would pick up blood, and so that's what these people aren't speculating that. But it's like you can take this blood and they're saying it's they can use it for anything, government shit. You do
Sure.
23andMe. Like they could just enter the blood in a database
Yeah.
without anybody's consent, which is very alarming.
Very alarming.
I mean, this is our bodily fluids that they're taking when you can't even consent to it.
Talk about an invasion of privacy.
Well, now the people are up in arms about it. I don't know how they found out. I read the article, but
Well, wouldn't you be kind of pissed off if you had an infant baby, if they're coming in and taking blood from your kid for fucking nefarious reasons other than what they're telling you? I
yeah,
would.
they shouldn't be taking anybody. I mean, they take our blood all the time. Who knows what
Yeah.
government's involved with, Think about that.
Dude, man, when you're in a hospital, anybody that's ever got injured or has had an illness knows this. Those motherfuckers come in like it
I don't think
seems
they have
like
your best
more
interest.
than no. They're taking so
Pushing
much
pills
blood
and
from
shit.
you. It's almost like you ever see. Okay,
Nice
here's a
shot.
movie that
Look
you
at
never
that.
saw. That was left-handed too.
Oh,
Rosemary's
work that
Baby.
left hand and I
yeah,
bitch.
dude.
kick
Did you ever
right
see
in the fucking
Rosemary's
ribs.
Baby?
A long time ago.
Okay, well they're like drugging her.
Give me the
and
gist
it's
of it.
almost like they're doping her down so she doesn't know what's going on, and she's like in a daze, and it's almost as if they're keeping her on. It's almost as if they're draining her blood, and she finds out
It's almost as, or they are.
I don't quite remember. I think they're just drugging her with something, but it's almost like the same effect it would have where she's always tired and she can't get up and she can't move because she doesn't have enough energy because she doesn't have enough blood. It's like that.
That is the worst analogy ever.
Whatever.
I
Suck
mean,
it.
that was just wasted my time. Thanks, I'll never get that shit back.
You fucking asshole.
But no, I understand what you mean, though. The lethargic feeling, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? But they're being drugged. It's not like they're
Yeah.
fucking bleeding her, literally.
No.
But no, who knows what the fuck they're going to do? So think about that. Every time you go, because we read about that one time about how Pfizer wants you on like 3 types of drugs for an
Oh,
adult.
yeah, at least.
And then 1 for a child or a certain age limit when they could start
Of
drugging
course
them.
they do.
Yeah, they just push pills. Well, because what is it? I think it was in 1984. Was it Reagan signed a bill that you can't sue pharmaceutical companies?
Was it all the way back then?
Yeah, I think it was Reagan. I might be wrong. Someone fact check me.
Well, what
but
about
that's
when
we
they
need a
sued
producer.
for OxyContin? They
yeah.
They get sued all the
Pfizer
time.
and what's that called? The fucking Sackler family.
Yeah, I think they get sued all the time, bro.
Well, that was just negligent. You know what I mean? That was wide open.
Dude, they knew. You're telling me that they don't have
No,
a
it
fucking...
was wide open. That's what I'm saying. It was just
Yeah.
negligence. They just did it in the open, man. Like they
Yeah.
would send these. I think they were called Oxy Kitties or whatever, Cotton Kitties, or they would send the hot girls to these doctors, And they'd act all, so here you go, keep on prescribing.
Oh, they do that with
Oxycontin.
all of them, bro. They do that with all the pills. And you know what? But you're going to tell me that the guy that makes Oxycontin doesn't have some kid in his family that's a druggie that's all fucked up on these pills?
No, I don't think that
doesn't-
offsets anything. I
Well,
mean,
no, I'm saying they know how addictive and how fucked up it was.
yeah,
and
they're
how
not
high you
fucking
get
idiots,
from it.
man. These guys are making drugs in a lab.
Man, I used to love those motherfucking things.
I wasn't a big Oxy guy.
Oh, man. That was the best. But you
don't
know
know
what?
about that,
That's the
but-
worst shit out there. It was fucked
Well, it's
up.
because the problem is it's pharmaceutical.
Yeah, and the other thing
Shit's
is,
strong as balls.
Yeah.
And then they just take it the fuck away from you.
I would have to go get it from this old man that was like dying and fucking. He wouldn't even take him because it fucked him up too bad.
Yeah, those
So
things
I
are
would
not
go
to be messed with.
buy his prescription from him, and I would fucking drive to Indiana.
Yeah.
And I would fucking, he'd call me, I'd drop everything and
Which
fucking
you
leave
could have
and
just
go.
went the other way down to the city and went to a dope spot
No,
and got
I
the
know,
same
but
thing.
dude, I was getting
for
you know,
cheaper
well,
price.
here's the thing: I was getting a big bottle, and it was like, you know, it was like
See,
Christmas
but did you hear that?
motherfucking
No,
day.
yeah, but did you just hear that? You could have went to the city and got.
No, I did
You know
that
what I mean?
too,
well,
though.
I'm the same, but you're just like, I gotta get those pills.
Yeah, I liked them
like-
both, but I liked the
And
Oxy
they're
better.
expensive. They were $1 a milligram at
Mm-hmm.
one point. That's outrageous. Holy crap, man! I mean, think about that.
I know.
And then that's when the whole.
That's when the bottom dropped out.
Well, yeah, that's when society hit a wall.
Yeah, that's when whole little
Communities.
towns in,
Yeah, little
in
communities
Virginia
would
would
be-
drop that, or
Yeah, they
fucking
would be-
Kentucky.
they would be
a
pill
whole
mills.
subdivision would drop
Yeah,
that.
it's crazy. You know
The
what I mean?
grandma,
Like,
the grandpa,
yo,
the kids, the
it's like
baby.
your aunt's out there sucking dick for fucking oxy.
Yeah.
He's like, oh man,
and
this
doing a
isn't
great
good.
job at
Well,
it.
I would. She has no teeth. And a lot of PBR. Get anybody good looking, right? But so even talking about junkies and shit like that, did you see the funny thing about San Francisco? They cleaned all their shit up.
Oh man,
They got rid of the homeless. and
Gavin
built
Newsom
fences.
is the biggest cocksucker. He is so greasy. Holy shit.
He's like, yeah,
He
we've
is
been
the greasiest fucking
Dude,
politician.
for China too. Come on, man. I mean, talk about just making us look like bitches.
He is a cocksucker.
man, totally on our own. Fuck, dude, I love America, man.
Yeah.
This is the greatest country in the world.
definitely
and these guys
is.
are turning us into a
It
laughing
is the
stock.
we are, man. You know,
I mean, we got
oh,
a weak-minded buffoon out at the podium.
Did you
He's
see-
shaking no one.
He's hallucinating.
what are you doing?
Did you see what he did at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier on
Oh,
Veterans
man,
Day?
I hope
Oh,
he would have
dude.
fallen in.
He goes and hangs a wreath.
Because he doesn't, whatever.
He goes and hangs a wreath, and then like doesn't know what to
Pulls his
do.
dick
Now,
out.
Kamala, doctor, surgeon Jill Biden is
Doctor,
there, and
surgeon, in
some other
quotation marks.
asshole. You know, like and then
everybody
maybe
that's
like
a-
an honor guard, a
Everybody's
Marine
touched
guy.
children.
And he's supposed
There's
to
a whole
hang.
gang of them.
Yeah, but he's supposed to hang the wreath. Maybe not the Marines. They didn't. There was some Marines there protecting them.
Okay, hey, well.
You can't say they're all bad.
I'm just
all the
speculating.
politicians have, yes.
I'm just speculating.
Yes.
Okay.
But, okay, so he hangs the wreath, and then he doesn't know what to do. And the fucking guy who's saluting him next to the wreath is like telling him, okay, go back now. And he's like looking at the guy.
He's
and the
like,
guy's
who
like,
are you?
Exactly.
Where
and
am
he's
I?
trying to tell him as respectfully as
"This
possible.
isn't a child's
It's like he
daycare."
almost had to turn him around and walk him back to the fucking spot. And it's like Biden did not know what the fuck he
Yeah,
was
he doesn't know
doing.
what the fuck he's doing at any time. The guy's 80 years old and he's senile.
But
He
here's the
runs
thing. Here's the thing.
He's just a puppet.
That he gives old people a bad name. Because look at my dad. My
It-
dad's older than Biden. He's way fucking
yeah, Big Joe.
smarter.
Got to have Big Joe on again.
Biden was a fucking idiot when he was 40 years old. He's always been a fucking dummy.
he's done some
He
bad shit, too,
graduated
man.
at the bottom of his fucking class. He's a fucking dummy. He lies about everything. All his speeches throughout history, from
Well,
the
there's an
first
election
one he's
coming up,
made
so, I mean,
until
yeah.
this last one have been plagiarized. It doesn't matter. The elections are fixed.
Well, okay.
The elections don't even matter.
Well, there's video proof of that, so we don't sound
Yeah.
so nuts when we say that.
No,
There's proof
it's
of
not
ballot
nuts,
stuffing.
though. I've lived in
But-
Chicago my whole life. I've been a hardcore Democrat my whole life. So is my wife. She was a fucking public defender in Cook County. You had to be a Democrat. Her dad was a fucking judge. He was a hardcore Democrat. Dude, it took a lot for me. These motherfuckers went down the tubes. We had to jump ship. It's not like I wasn't on the other side and I'm just pointing the finger. I was there and said, listen, These motherfuckers are fucking retarded, man. Seriously.
Okay.
Trump is what made me fucking go out. I've never voted in my whole
Listen,
life
man.
until Trump ran, actually, because it was the first
Nobody
time I
has our
felt like
best
someone
interest.
with a brain was
Yes,
running.
nobody has our best interest. You need people that are undiluted or like pure from
The
like
swamp.
Well, no, pure from just they have their own money. They can run their own
Right.
campaign. They don't have to do this. They're not funded by all these people. Like that dude, that Vivek, that's his name, right?
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Man, when he went on the Republican, what was that? Not the what was it? Debate the other
debate.
night. Yeah, the
Primary
debate the other
debate.
night. Man, he said some crazy shit, and
Yeah,
it's crazy
yeah.
that like that's what.
And they fucking don't like that.
Dude, Newsom, he's a fat tub of shit. Or not,
Chris Christie.
Chris Christie, he's a fat tub of shit. And he had a moose knuckle. Did you ever see a man's knuckle? Or, when he like threw at the baseball game, there's a great picture of him. And it's
moose
going
knuckle?
up like he's got a man's knuckle or whatever you want.
Splitting his nuts in half.
Yeah. He's just you know what, listen, I'm not fat shaming, but he's a fat tub of shit. You know?
Yeah.
I don't
Here's
know.
the thing: you could be fat, but just don't be a tub of shit.
Well, be cool. Be like,
Yeah.
John Candy or Ralphie May, or be cool about it. Don't be such a prick about it. You know,
I
you're so
agree.
serious about everything. Nikki Haley, she's as dumb as a box
she
of rocks.
sucks.
Man, when
She sucks.
And who's the other dude?
She's
Newsom?
Nikki Haley lets her fucking emotions
Newsom.
rule. You know what I
I'm
liked
getting
is Vivek called Nikki Haley Dick Cheney in 3-inch heels.
That's amazing. Dick Cheney was a badass, dude.
He'll
You don't
shoot
want
you
to
in the
fuck with Dick
face.
Cheney, man. He was a killer.
He'll shoot a motherfucker.
He did.
I know. Don't go
mean-
hunting with him. Motherfucker's dangerous.
Face. With buckshot.
He's like, oh, that was an accident, man.
Yeah, okay.
Don't forget that, bitch.
This is what happened. I'm just gonna shoot you. He literally shot the guy. He didn't do nothing.
And it
about
was like,
it.
first they went and had dinner and everything.
Yeah, they
and
got a
hung
hammer.
out. Yeah.
And that's what he said. He was like, I was
And
drunk.
that's the other thing, man. You don't want to be hanging around with someone that's real fucked up and they have a gun.
They all had guns. They were
I
hunting.
know, man. You shouldn't be
don't wanna
fucking
be
saying,
hanging out with Dick
Here's
Cheney
the thing,
with a
when you're
gun,
really
man.
drunk and you should, when someone says, hey, let's go hunting, I got a bunch of guns, you should say, nah, man, that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, but they just didn't
Someone's
pick
gonna
up
get
from like the
shot.
city and go. They were probably on a hunting
Oh,
trip.
yeah, I know.
So I mean, there
he
had to
lives,
be.
he probably lives on
I'm,
a fucking...
I'm assuming there was. I want to look into that. That's a very good. Man, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But I bet you
And
there
the
was some
guy
bad
was so
blood.
scared. He said, it's okay.
Yeah, there was some probably bad blood during the weekend. You know,
Yeah.
boys were all together
Looking
getting
at his
hammered.
wife's ass, he
Yeah.
saw out of the corner of his eye. He fucking says, I'm going to
Cheney,
shoot that
yeah,
guy.
The power that Dick Cheney had.
Or
in
who
his
knows,
hands.
back then...
He took
could've-
over 9/11.
Hey, the guy could have possibly fucked what's her name? The daughter that's now a cunt that's in Congress.
Jesus,
Cheney.
Larry, you
you know,
really
the
are.
blonde? What the hell's her name, man?
Who?
Cheney. Liz Cheney.
Oh,
Liz
okay.
Cheney. I couldn't think of her name. Liz Cheney.
Yeah.
Maybe fucking Dick Cheney caught his buddy banging his daughter, who at the time was, this is going
What in the
back
hell are you
years
talking
and
about?
years. Maybe she was,
Are you just making this up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can tell. That was very far fetched.
and he says, I'm going to shoot this fucker in the face. I'm going to pretend we're going to go hunting, and I'm going to say, oh, look at Doc, and then shoot him.
I mean,
After he caught with the daughter, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, sir.
You just don't
worry,
shoot
dude,
somebody
it's
in the
okay.
face,
My
you know?
daughter's a little tramp. She does this all the time.
you're still on the scenario, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh man, this sounds like you've been thinking about this for a while.
I just
Yeah,
made it up this
wink,
second.
wink.
I just made it up.
Man, your mind goes to some weird places.
It does. I
I
can't
mean,
lie.
I don't understand how.
But just remember that Biden has always been an idiot, and it's nothing to do with his age. He's a fucking dummy, and he's an empty shell.
Yeah.
And he's always has been, and he always will be.
Everybody's like, "Oh, Biden is sending this country to war." Like, you're an idiot.
He's not
The
sending us anywhere.
military-industrial complex.
They're sending
And-
Biden to bed with no pudding if he doesn't do what he
Yeah.
says.
I mean, he
say.
probably gets home and they just drug him up and just knock his ass out.
Shoot
Charge
him with
him.
fucking dope
That's what
at
they
night
do.
to fucking knock him down, some kind of fucking sedative, and in the morning hit him with adrenaline. When he starts fucking,
Who knows, man?
give
I
him the
don't-
Hitler meth fucking mixture.
I don't
whatever.
even think he could dress himself at this point.
No, dude.
Like the way that he just reacts and the way
It's
that
probably
his
not
body
even him.
motions are.
I honestly think he's been dead since 2019. I've said this before.
Why do you think that, Larry?
Because they've got prosthetic masks that would fucking blow your fucking mind,
And
man.
blow your tits back.
Yeah, I could do it where someone could make a mask of me, and you know me well.
What an ugly ass mask.
And then they could sit here, and if they had my voice down, fool you, and then pull it off, and you'd be like, no way. Or I'd come walking around the other corner, and you'd have a heart attack. And
No, I'd choke his ass out, put him in the fucking seatbelt, kick him in the nuts.
except
and
it
then
would
attack you.
really be me talking, and the guy coming around the corner would be Sonny with a mask
Oh,
on
yeah,
my
no.
face, and he'd fucking
So
rip
wailing
your
on me.
fucking throat
You really
out.
like that idea, don't
Yeah.
you? Look at you smiling over there. Fucking psycho. What are you doing? That's not nice.
So, let me show you Larry's.
Larry's
Let's do
autistic
Larry's autistic corner today. We're gonna do a show and tell thing.
He has a little bag, a little box of stuff. Little
Yeah.
knickknacks and wigwams
And this is
shit.
some old vintage shit. And today, what we're gonna show you,
Oh, I know what that is.
is a shopping list thing. Let me
We
show
need
you.
theme music for
Here's
this.
how it works.
I'm just gonna block my
You
face.
take
right?
what you want, and you like just
so
flip
there's
this
things-
little switch, and
there's
you so you don't have to write
bread,
it down. Right.
Everything's written on there, and so what? Show up to the camera, Larry.
It's the best is it's got cigarettes.
So what it does is it has everything
Coffee.
and the backside also.
And both sides have items on there.
Which
And
is
it would
pretty
be
cool.
every item that you'd possibly need to run a household in, I don't know, the 50s or
Yeah.
whatever. It
Hopefully-
doesn't have
Hopefully there's
Doritos.
ice packs in there, so it would put over your eye when dinner's
Yeah.
not ready.
So it's in alphabetical order, and it's got applesauce, baby food, bacon, ham, bandages, beans, peas, beer,
Larry,
ale,
okay, enough. You don't have
beverages,
to read
bleach,
everything, man.
bluing, bulbs, breadcrumbs, bread rolls, butter, cake, pie, candies, ketchup,
Cake and pie?
cereals.
Oh.
Well, you know, it says cake and then slash pie.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you're gonna buy cake or pie, you're usually not getting both, so they put them both on
I don't know,
one.
unless you have a sweet
And
tooth.
so, and then this way, you're not wasting paper. This is the ultimate green fucking
think
thing
people
for
wrote
all
shit-
you
no.
tree huggers out there, man. And you know, it's made out of metal. It's high quality. The fucking thing still works. It's got to be, I don't know, 70 fucking years old.
All right, enough of Larry.
So yeah, that's that.
Thank you, Larry. That was great. That is pretty cool. They don't make shit like they used to.
No, they don't.
I mean, why would that's actually
Useful.
a smart invention?
Yeah.
It would cut down on paper.
And I'm
all
sure
that
the
bullshit,
guy who
but-
invented it worked at some company already and got fucked out of the idea. And
Yeah.
they made all the money off of him and he got nothing.
Yeah, back then everybody got fucked.
Like the
Deals
guy
weren't
that worked for
great.
Zenith TV.
Zenith, I think.
That made the
Clicker?
remote control clicker. Yes. He worked for the company and he got like a $50 bonus while his boss got all the accolades and credit and big bonus. And
Do you know this
fucking,
as a fact?
Yes, as a fact.
Okay.
He is actually from, I think it was at the Motorola company or something. Was it? I don't know if it was Motorola or Zenith. I think it was Zenith, but it was in Chicago.
Okay,
the company
that-
was in Chicago.
well, that narrows it down.
My grandma worked at fucking Motorola, and so did.
I think
my
you're just mixing like
mom.
5 stories here.
No, man, I'm not. But I'm just saying, the guy got fucked out of the idea, probably the same as the guy that made this little.
I mean, that's a little trinket. How many of those
Yeah.
can you really sell?
I
It's
know.
not like it is now with the internet where you can sell them all over the world.
It's like a thing at the counter would be an impulse buy.
No, I mean,
You'd see it and go, "Oh, this is kind of cool."
it is very cool, actually. If you look at it, I mean, it's very ingenious.
Cold cuts. It's got some fucked
How does
up
it work
shit.
on the back if you use the front?
Well, they got two different things.
Oh, there's 2
They're each
oh,
independent of each other.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. That's some ingenuity there. I like that.
Yeah,
I mean, old school shit's cool.
it's pretty cool. That's how it goes.
I know that's how it goes. You just showed me that thing.
All right. Is it
Hey, we're not even close.
is
sucker.
it time for the Fortune Cookie 500?
Oh shit! I forgot about that. A gong.
Very, very honorable.
Welcome to the Fortune Cookie 500.
Very honorable Fortune Cookies. Fortune Cookie 500. Oh shit. This one's bad.
Bad isn't good or good isn't bad.
I don't know.
right.
It could be both.
Let's hear it.
Friends long absent are coming back to you.
Wait, what was that again?
Friends long absent are coming back to you.
No, I don't know if that's good or bad.
Right. I mean, that's someone
what
that's
about,
gonna,
I don't want my crazy ex coming back to me.
exactly. It could be bad. That's why I said this is a
Or the
bad
police.
one.
I mean, we're friends at this point.
Yeah.
So
When they know you by first name basis. I remember when the cops found my phone one time.
So friends are just going to show up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's
long absent.
Well, we know a couple we don't want to see around here.
Yeah, but they're not long absent. So
Well, what do you define as long absent?
more than 2 months.
You just went right to the lowest limit. You didn't even think about going higher than that.
But long absent would really be
I mean,
years.
that's not really a long
years.
absence. It's like 60 days. Yeah, there we go.
It would be like 4 or 5 years.
Okay. That seems like
10 years would really be perfect.
Yeah, depending on who these people are.
Yeah.
A lifetime would be even better.
Sometimes
Let's just
a
stick with
lifetime.
that. Just don't come around no more.
Yeah.
But
That fortune cookie 500, I'll tell you, man, it could really ruin your life. It'll fuck you up.
I hope you're not talking for us personally. I hope you're just
No.
saying in general.
Just in general,
If that's
for
what
everybody.
If you live life fortune cookie to fortune cookie,
Yeah.
you're going to be in trouble. Oh, shit. Oh, man, I forgot to pay. You know, I won't eat the enemy's food.
Yeah.
So we can't, I mean, so we're just going to, maybe we should just
I
buy
won't-
some
I
off the
won't.
internet.
I won't eat Chinese food. I won't eat a lot of fucking different food.
I like sushi, though, man. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
But even though it was perpetrated by us.
Right. Pearl Harbor was an inside job, so you can have sushi.
That's the parameters that you have to follow.
Yeah.
By every country that we want to have. You're
Yeah.
Like, ooh, I want Vietnamese food. Like, oh, don't worry about
Nah,
it. Nothing happened
I
there.
had some Thai food the other day.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You know, Vietnamese food is okay, right?
Yeah.
I mean, nothing happened there.
No.
It was just a big mess up.
It wasn't their fault.
Yeah, so.
They didn't fucking come and, bomb us.
No.
We fucking went and tampered with them. Just like we're doing now. That's what we do.
We love war.
Oh, man.
War is expensive.
It's exciting.
It makes a lot of money.
It's exhilarating to fucking
I don't know
go
to
out
who.
there and slaughter thousands of fucking... It's horrible fucking shit, man.
It really is. Nobody should die for
And
just
right now,
nothing.
hey, and remember, I'm sure everybody might remember when I said how my band, when they had the Iranian hostages in '79, and they had them for 444 days, and they had them blindfolded, and we practiced blindfolded. Well, they had one of the blindfolded guys who was 20 years old at the time. He was one of the hostages that got held in Iran on TV the other day. Mary was watching it, and
This is the guy who survived it.
Yes, he
Okay.
survived it, and the guy, Iran didn't want to give up the booty to Carter or Reagan, so they released the hostages right as the inauguration was happening. So there was technically no president in office at the time.
Okay.
They didn't
When there
want
was
to
a transfer of power.
Yeah, they didn't want to bow down to either one of those fuckers.
Well, listen, you just said something else.
But he was just saying how they got treated and the shit they did to him and how fucking bad it was. And, we just got to pray for the fucking people that they got right now as hostages, because who knows what the fuck they're going through,
I haven't seen any video of hostages. Have you?
No, but
I mean,
they
I
say
don't-
there is, and just for the sake
Well,
of maybe if there is, we got to fucking hope that they're fucking
They
treating.
say the country's going great. They say we don't have a crime problem. They say this, they say that.
Yeah.
You're just going to believe that, Larry? Come on, you're smarter than this.
Yeah,
Thinking Mary Jane's got to your brain.
maybe.
Yeah, man, you're slowing down in your old age, sucker. You kick right in the ribs. How would you like that? Wake you up, old man. But okay, so like we were
But
talking
they
about,
really did get held back then.
What's that?
Those-
hostages?
yeah, in
Oh, yeah.
79.
Well, now with social media, it's more paradable. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Remember when the war started with all this like attack Hamas and Israel, and then all of a sudden it just disappeared. It's not as prevalent as it was
Well,
before.
they're still going like crazy, and today they had a huge.
Well, who knows what we're doing over there,
I think
man?
they had a huge rally in New
you
York,
over
or
there?
maybe Washington today, Washington D.C. And
They're just dividing the public to fight against each other. That's what
they
they're
had a
doing right
huge pro-Israel rally.
It's not
for
going to be.
once.
It's
and
not
it
gonna
was
be,
completely different than the.
It's not going to be a race war. It's going to be a political war. That's what's
No.
going to be the problem. Because we're seeing everybody band together over this, and the funny thing is, they go and ask these people questions and they don't know the answers.
But today, when they had their rally,
Which one's, the Palestinians?
No, the pro-Israel rally. There was no burning of flags.
Well,
there was no fighting. There was nobody in masks because nobody has to hide
Well,
who
these
they
are all
are.
FBI
'cause they're not
plants, just
breaking
like
the
at January
fucking-
6th that they've proven, and just like
Sure.
at other places.
Sure.
They plant these people in there to incite violence, and they want us to hate each other, and that's the easiest way to break down a society, separate them.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if the government has any hand,
I'm not saying there's not plants. I'm just saying that the crowd was completely different at the rallies. The Palestinian fuckers were
okay, but who
were
I'm just saying,
animals, you know.
Maybe that they putting these plants in there, and maybe these people are doing something completely different. It doesn't help anybody. War is not going to help anybody. But these people that
It's
are
gonna help
these people that
Raytheon.
are these people. Well, yes, and Boeing.
It's going to help
and
all of them, and all of them,
BlackRock
and
and
all
the
of them
World
have a
Economic
stake in
Forum.
that. They all got skin in the game, man. They're all going
Grove.
to fucking make tons and tons
Everybody's
of
got
money.
skin in the game.
Yeah, they're all going to make. We all do too, except we're not making money off of it. We're paying for it,
I mean, let's eat
and they're
bugs.
fucking making money off of it.
Yeah, just want to see bugs and shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's all right. You know, we're gonna grow meat. We don't need all the land can be used up for whatever we want because we're rich. That's all right.
Supposedly, Marky Ramone would eat anything for money, and before a gig one time, someone offered him like short money, like $10 to eat this huge fucking roach, and it was big, fat, and
This
juicy.
guy was known for this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he
fuck?
would like eat anything, and Johnny Ramone was like, dude, don't.
Yeah, you're gonna get sick and
You're gonna
die,
get sick
dude.
and fuck up the gig for like a $5 or $10 bet. Don't eat that.
man.
Just wait until after.
And
I don't know if he did.
oh, what
but
the
he would
fuck,
eat,
Larry? That
but
is
he
the
would eat
worst
bugs
story
all the
ever.
time, man.
You don't even know the ending.
No, he would eat bugs all the time.
know, but you didn't even know- how do
this
you
one
know this?
particular, because they wrote
You were
about
there?
it in the books.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
you
I
were
was
there?
there, dude. I was backstage. It was
You
in
are an old
Argentina.
fuck. Let me tell you. You were a corner boy in Argentina. You're just a
Yeah.
gay vampire. That's what you're going through. Just going through life.
Laugh it up there, Einstein.
I am. I'm gonna.
I
Just
know.
hanging around in Boys Town. Sucking blood.
Waiting for some blood to suck.
That's all right, though. But, I mean, it's so funny how, what's the dude in California, Newsom?
Yeah,
Yeah, how they
Gavin.
cleaned up San Francisco so quickly. It's like, okay. If you want to do that
What
for
did
China,
they do?
bro.
What'd they do with all the piles of shit and the
What do
syringes?
you mean? They got rid of everything. They don't care. Homeless schmomeless. Go shit
They
somewhere
just
else.
swept them under the rug. The minute that fucking
No, they
Jinping leaves, they'll be back that night.
Well, no. Here's the deal, Larry.
Where'd they go?
No, now they're turning into a police state. Now there's gates up already. They
Yeah,
have
but that's
they
just
have a
for-
reason to put the gates up, Larry.
That's just for show for
You
Xi
didn't
Jinping now, right
Why
now.
wouldn't they leave it up? It's probably expensive to tear it down. Leave
They
it
don't
up.
care. It's taxpayer money.
No, you leave it
The
up.
sky's
man.
the
now you
limit.
fucking have control of the whole city, in and out.
Yeah, I don't think they care.
What do you mean
I
you
don't
don't think they care? You
I
don't
think
think
they'll
there's a
put it up.
reason?
I think they'll put it up for Xi Jinping,
But
and
listen,
I think as soon as
you
the
don't think there was a
motherfucker
more
leaves,
cost-effective way to
I don't-
fucking get the homeless out of downtown San Francisco than build huge metal gates that are black that basically go to the edge of the street where the sidewalk meets in the curb and goes all the way around. Come on, Larry.
dude,
This
you
is a
don't think
huge
that they'll-
psyop,
You don't
dude.
think that they would waste that kind of money?
They
just
already
for
did.
nothing? Yeah,
So
and
why
they'll
what the
take it
fuck?
down too, and they'll waste it even more. They don't fucking
No.
care.
Now they're going to see, like, oh, he's doing something about the homeless, and now there's no more crime. It's like, okay.
It's not gonna last.
The problem
dude.
is that all these homeless people, they used to be spread out, and then they all coagulated in one area.
Everybody out there in computer land, mark my words, this is Larry Jones telling you that. The night that Jinping fucking leaves San Francisco or wherever the fuck
I'm not
he's
saying they
going,
won't tear it
they'll
down.
be
I never
right
said
back.
that.
The homeless will be right back and they'll tear down
But
those
I never
gates.
said that they weren't going to tear it down. I'm saying this is the perfect way for them to get more control over everything.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Larry. They fucking have the gates up. Why would you take them down? That place is more secure than the White House. I mean, shit. Did you see the pictures of the Coke there?
Like
In
the White House? Yeah.
I mean, come on. It was like a glamour shoot.
Yeah.
You know, for like, what is that, Stoner magazine?
Yeah.
Or fucking cocaine
A
cocaine
little
monthly.
bag of Coke and a little
With the
bowling
measuring
alley locker.
Yeah. Come on, really?
Yeah.
And you can't test to see.
And then
you
you
can't
know what?
test to see whose fingerprints were on the locker.
Of course
whose
they
fingerprints
can.
were. I mean, listen.
Who has the key?
You know what the best is? I watch like forensic files. Like, oh yeah, they do this shit in the lab.
They found
and the
one
fingerprint,
hair,
and
and
it's
they
like
fucking had the root, and they got the DNA of the guy. Yeah, okay.
whatever.
But here's the thing:
Very
they
silly.
know whose Coke it is. They
And?
know it's fucking.
It's got to be some good shit.
Well, here's the other thing: it was
Damn good
mixed
shit.
with baking soda.
No, oh, they were getting rocking
They're
up.
ready to fucking.
It was
cook
Obama
that
left it
shit.
there.
Yeah. So, but no, Hunter smokes crack too.
Oh, I think Obama's
So one of the
funnier.
guys on TV said not only did the did they not find any DNA or fingerprints on the Coke, but it had baking soda mixed in it. So the guy got ripped off, and I'm thinking, no, the guy was gonna cook that in the fucking crack.
Yeah, just do a binger
So
before you
easy.
go into a
Yeah,
meeting.
Yeah.
Or you go to meet the. I don't know.
Pre-mixed little package for Hunter around the
It's
house.
easier just
you
to
know?
get crack. You
Well,
know what I
yeah.
mean? I don't give a fuck.
But you know, when you're
Which
fucking,
even seems funnier.
when you're a junkie
Who-
and you get whatever you get, you're
Dude,
gonna use it.
Listen, if you're sneaking coke into the White House, you can sneak crack into the White
Well,
House.
yeah.
It's that- but actually, you have to
Here's
light
the
it
other
and
thing,
smoke it, though. That's the
when
problem.
you got the money,
You gotta blow it
of
out, there's
Hunter,
fucking
when you got
sensors.
the money to waste like Hunter, it's not.
you think he left
you
the
know
coke
how
there?
it is where you fucking put drugs down and totally forget because you're
First
whacked
of all,
out.
it looks like a photo. It looks like a Photoshop or like a photo opportunity to be like, I mean, really? When I used to do coke, I wouldn't leave my coke anywhere.
No.
And especially wouldn't have
But
baking
again,
soda
here's
in
the
it.
thing, though. You didn't have the abundance that Hunter has at his.
You really
fucking
think it's Hunter
fingertips.
Biden?
Or whoever.
Okay, I
Whoever's
mean,
it is.
get
but
off
if
that
it's
hill.
But
You're
here's
not
the
gonna
thing.
die on that
Here's
hill
the
around
other
me.
thing, though, Needles. The only people allowed in that area
Yes.
are family members.
It was really like a VIP entrance or something. Wasn't
Yeah,
it
it
or
wasn't
something
like
that?
anybody goes through there. Nobody fucking really goes through there except personal family members.
And there's no camera in
and
there to
personal
fucking
friends.
come on.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't trust the government. And
Locker
if,
number 50.
If anybody fucking trusts the government, it's crazy.
Well, you got to be an
you don't even-
asshole if you believe
Well,
the government.
I don't know what your best interest is. For them to vaccinate you? No. For them to control your money? No. For them just to take our rights away and make us do bullshit for, like, to jump through hoops?
Yeah.
For what? What is the outcome of this? If this guy gets reelected, man, come on.
Well,
That is a travesty. If he even runs again, guy can barely walk.
again, I know. But again, it could be like, Jim Carrey with a fucking mask on. For all
Well,
you
I know you have this huge thing, conspiracy, or you're seeking the truth that Joe Biden is
They'll
not Joe
keep him
Biden.
alive as long as they need him.
Okay.
Because they're running everything right now. They don't need really Joe Biden or anybody. They could
No,
just.
they just need somebody to stand in front and wave.
Because
their
when you
hand.
think about it, most of the presidents were just fucking, hollow fucking.
shells,
Yeah.
people that had no fucking.
Totally.
Well, you know what? There were people that had smarts, but at the same time,
I'm not saying they didn't, but when they really wanted to do something like Lincoln,
do you want to be the
Kennedy,
president? Fuck that.
they kill
man.
you. They kill you.
I mean, listen, I like my brains where they're at.
Me too. I want to keep them inside my head,
Yeah, I don't want to spread them all over.
all over the back of a fucking Lincoln.
And then the
limo.
front, and then the side, and the other side.
Yeah.
You know, that one shoot. Got
You
him.
know what's really fucking great?
What's real great, Larry?
The first night it was cold here in Chicago, the Venezuelans were like, "Fuck that, we want to go home."
Yeah, you want to hear something great?
And they said the American dream is over.
Well, yeah, you came to Chicago.
And they also said there's nothing here for us. We want to go home.
Yeah, because it's
So they
warm.
would- They would
Even
rather go back to Venezuela
Where they
than
make-
fucking be here.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't I mean?
That's
if you
pretty fucking
literally
crazy.
just come here, there's whatever. You know. Okay. So I see these. So
They're supposed to be seeking asylum though, running from.
well, you can't go to seek asylum somewhere where they don't have room for you.
Well, no, but the
I
thing
mean, you
is,
just can't come to the United
no,
States
but they're
and then
supposed
it's
to
so
be running
overflowed.
from something that's so bad, like war, or they can't take it. They're not just supposed to be coming here because they want to check it out. They're
not
supposed
on
to, the
vacation,
true,
Larry.
but the true meaning of asylum seekers is motherfuckers who are under fire in their own home country.
Venezuela's pretty rough.
I'm not
Their
saying
money's
that it's
worth
not.
fucking dick.
Chicago ain't easy. It's not
Well,
easy
compared to
street.
Venezuela, you die, dude. The crime runs rampant in Venezuela.
I know,
Compared
but
to
here's
here,
the thing:
probably
they
have
got
thousands of
neighborhoods
murders.
just like they got here, man.
They probably
you
have
know?
thousands of murders a year, tens of thousands. Venezuela's a fucking rough place, man. I don't know if that's MS-13, is it? No.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Man, that's a rough fucking place. Those guys will hatchet you, and there's videos to prove it.
They want to go back though.
Who wants to go back?
The Venezuelans.
Well, I mean, I
it's
want
too
to go.
cold here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, too cold.
They
And
don't
then-
like the digs, man.
I
It's
seen
not
them.
good enough.
So there's these people, there's migrants that sell flowers at the stoplights
yeah.
by where I live.
Nice.
And one of the dudes, like a new dude, and I asked him, I rolled, the windows were down. He's like, "Hey, you want a flower?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "Where are you from?" He's like, "Venezuela." I'm like,
Oh, motherfucker. This-
cold out. He's like, "Too cold." I was like, "All right."
Oh, this
man,
ain't
a little
nothing
bit,
yet,
yeah, I
buddy.
know. But there's a lot of them now. They're all
Yeah.
over the place selling like flowers and shit.
And they're
They all have
getting money
signs,
too.
Venezuelan.
Shit.
A lot of them. What? What's wrong?
They're getting paid, man.
Well, it doesn't look like it, but at least they're hustling. I'll give them that. I like the hustling spirit. There's nothing wrong with it as long as you're not hurting anybody,
Those
right?
might be the fucking UN soldiers.
I'm fine,
son.
Larry. What's that?
Those might be the UN soldiers.
They might be.
Yeah. Just out casing the joint, pretending they're selling flowers. Usually you'd think it would be a woman selling flowers.
You know, and I do
not
have
to
a-
be a sexist.
I have a reservist base, like a block and a half from my big fucking base, like military base.
Yeah, yeah, I
In the
understand.
middle of downtown where I live.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And huge, like 10-foot fences, barbed wire and shit. It's very silly. I wonder what's there. Probably a warhead.
I'm sure.
That place can definitely
I'm
fucking.
sure.
It won't be missed. I'll tell you that right now. You're like, oh, there? Ah, that's all right. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you can put one there. If there's a nuclear leak, those people won't know.
No.
In the ghetto.
It's not the ghetto. You just like to think it is.
I know.
It makes a
It's
mystery.
actually really nice.
It's not bad. It's old school. That's
Old school as fuck.
yeah, that's what's cool about it. It got radiator heat, motherfucker. If you never had radiator heat,
Of course, everyone's had radiator
Mm.
heat. Or at least knows what it is. So did I tell you what I found on Groucho?
look at that cigar cutter.
This little fucker.
Jesus Christ, man.
He had a little knife.
No
should
more of
show the
Larry's
people.
autistic corner. He just can't help himself.
Groucho had this knife. I took it from him. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing with this? I don't trust him.
What's that? You don't trust?
I don't trust him, especially when he had something like this. I found it in his
It's
suitcase.
pretty cool. It's got a little heart on it on one side.
Yeah, that's ironic when he kills me with that.
I'm gonna cut myself.
You press a little you press a little thing.
Oh, there it is. It's a cool little. Ooh, it's
Just
got like red.
perfect
It's got like
serrated edges. It's a
Jesus,
killer.
man.
Maybe I'll give that to Sonny for Christmas.
You can wear it on a chain. That's all he needs to do is a fucking
He
some
just
sort of
pulls it
ninja
on.
knife and shit. Oh shit!
That'd be great.
I forgot.
So I'm excited to go to Krav Maga.
Well, that's good. You should be, because I'm gonna whoop your ass tonight. It's gonna be fun. I like choking you.
I'm probably gonna get to wrestle with those chicks finally. They're
No,
gonna
you
say,
won't.
"Larry, go ahead."
I don't know why you're so obsessed with wrestling with women. I know it's like you fetishize it.
I know, because you want to, and I know they're gonna
What
say
the
to
hell does
me,
that
"Go
mean? Now you
ahead."
deflect on me
No, I know that that's what you really want too.
to wrestle with women?
Yeah.
No, not at all. Why? and they're not my type. One of them's a couple sandwiches above a picnic,
I didn't
and
say
the other
which
one
women.
is Skins and Bones Malone.
Well, that's the one I'd be able to beat up, so that's hopefully.
Skin and Bones Malone.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to
I don't
fight.
know,
I wouldn't
man.
want to fight a chick that could
She
kick
got
my
hit by a
ass.
car. She's tough, dude. She's only told us. It's the greatest. She's like, I got hit by a car in Japan, and we just start busting out laughing. We couldn't even hold it back. We're like, are you okay? She's like, oh yeah, I'm fine. And she,
No, I think she
dude,
was
she's
here.
Nothing. I thought she was in Japan when she got hit.
I
by
think
the
she
car.
went to Japan, but came back and got hit
Oh,
by a
they got hit by a
car.
car. That's what you get for visiting the enemy. That's how they get you, man.
Yeah.
Secretly. And she's nothing more than like 85 pounds.
Yeah.
She's tiny.
So she was able to take a car hit.
Yeah. And she's brittle. You'd think she'd be brittle as fuck.
I know.
You know, old lady bones and shit.
She ain't that old.
I know, but she's fucking all skin and bones.
She's
She got
probably
no-
a little younger than you.
little younger than me.
Yeah.
Dude, she looks like she's 60.
No, she don't.
Yes, she does.
You're fucking crazy.
Man, you really have eyes
figured
for her,
out-
don't
no,
you?
listen, I
Yeah,
figured-
you do.
You're,
You're fucking married, Larry. What are you
I
doing?
don't have eyes for her, but I'm just saying, simple mathematics. She said,
Oh,
she
here
told
we go.
She told me when she was
Put your seatbelt on.
in college, and she told me when she was buying some Rolling Stones tickets for a certain tour, and I know how long ago the tour was, and so I know how old
This
she
is how you gauge people's ages?
Well, because I
The
remember,
Rolling Stones concerts.
yeah, and I remember the tour, and I remember the years, so I know that she was in college during that year,
Okay.
so she's not that old.
Man, she looks like she's 60.
She did it. She did.
That's all right. She's been hit by a car.
I
too,
ain't
so.
saying she's fucking Miss
she-
America or nothing.
I didn't say that either. I definitely did not say that.
She's honorable though.
But honorable.
Very.
She got honorably discharged from Japan. It's almost. Tried to take that bitch out. That's all right. She fucking still kicks your ass though. I know you want to put your hands on her. 'cause
So
you don't want-
Sonny's gonna fucking smell the weed today and probably work us over.
Well, that's just you. You can't stop. You're addicted.
Well, you're gonna smell like weed too.
Okay, well, what are you, the cops?
No, I
You
mean I'm
fucking
just
A, man.
saying, get ready for a fucking beating
No, from you?
from Sonny.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
He
You're gonna
fucking
get, man,
gives you
listen, I don't,
examples
you
and
keep
gets you
on
a little
don't
extra
lift those
hard.
hands by me. I'll fucking crack you, man. You're coming at me. Hold them bitches up.
Shit. Well, I want to do a special thank yous today because I'm not going to forget anybody. I first want to thank God, Jesus Christ, thank you. I want to thank the Holy Spirit.
Man,
No, I'm not kidding though.
okay.
Okay. Alex, I want to thank my nephew. It was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, bro. Even though
Shout out Shorty. Thank you, bro.
I texted him, but I'll say it now, and so 30 people could hear it. No Shirt Nick,
Shout
Jeff
out.
out there in Rockford, Stoney in Rockford, Bobby, No Filter Frank, Kiki, thanks for the camera.
Yeah, thanks for the
buddy.
camera, Kiki. Love you.
My dad,
Big Joe.
Groucho.
Stupid puppet.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, man. I didn't even notice he was there till now. I don't like how you keep on bringing him into the shot more and more.
Is he in the shot?
What do you mean
wow.
is he in the shot?
He
He's
is
been
in
in
the
the shot the
shot.
whole time. I didn't even notice.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't
You and
even
that
notice either.
stupid
That's
puppet,
why I
man.
don't trust the motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
He
with
has this knife.
That's why I
He
gotta
sneaks
face
up
him.
into the shot. I didn't even know he was there
I
either.
hope he
kind
kills
of
you.
just noticed.
I really do hope it kills you. That'd be amazing.
Like Conky's gonna
Choke
kill.
your little ass out.
Okay, Chris down there in Florida.
Hope you feel better, Bubs.
Matthew in Florida.
You're gay.
Russ. Dave. Zodiac. Mr. X.
Shout out Mr. X.
Mary.
I haven't got
My
anything in a
wife.
while. My wife.
Very nice. Harmy.
Cat.
Elena.
Cat.
Sherry.
Love you.
Jay.
You better
What's
come
up,
in here and try to
Jessica?
fight me soon or I'm going to get you.
Jay wants to come on the show. We're going to have her on soon again.
She's a trip. She hit with her sandal last time.
Last time she was on, and it was a technical difficulty. It was a fuck up on my part because we were drinking so much. She literally pulled one of Needle's shoes off of him and beat him with it. And it was so fucking funny. And she was enraged.
Love you, Jay.
Chrissy, Becky, Tiffany. And I got to mention for the camera Kiki got us for all these
Love you,
microphones
Kiki.
and everything else.
Listen, we love everybody that's listening, man. Like, follow, and subscribe. We're just starting out. We're getting a little bit of momentum, man. We love you guys for listening.
Very little.
Oh, yeah. I'm not talking about your dick.
But yeah. No, I'm talking about yours. We're talking about the momentum, you fucking moron. So he's fucking this up because this is the most important part. Tom's Free Clinic.
Yeah.
Automotive
Shout out to Tom's.
and veterinarian services. Tom's Free Clinic. It's where you gotta go when things are low.
If your tongue's got some bumps from licking someone's rump, call Tom's Free Clinic.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Is that it?
No, that's it.
Okay.
The most important part is y'all got to tell somebody. And hey, give us a like if you can. If they don't make you go through too many fucking hoops. I know I try to go like something and they want you to,
I think everybody has YouTube or...
Yeah, they want you to sign up for something, and then I try to sign up, and they say, you can't sign up because you already signed up. Well, I don't know my fucking password then.
Well, you could usually change it, Larry.
I know, man.
I mean, there really is a simple solution. You just give up at step 2. You don't even go further. You type in the wrong password. It tells you to enter a new one, and you just give up.
It ain't like that.
You just said it was. You're like, they won't.
It ain't quite that
I mean,
bad.
you can always get a new password, Larry.
I know.
It's not that difficult, you stoner.
I know.
I mean, it's Sugar Baby Winter. You're inside now, brother.
Time to renew all the passwords?
No, time to remember them first. You don't even have to renew them. You just don't give any effort to
and
the
it's
show.
funny because I have them all written down in this spot. And, the one I always need, like I just needed one. I can't remember what it was. And everything's there except that fucking thing. And I'm like, it's like, really?
Well, you're an old man, too. You lose a lot of shit.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, you're just stoned to the fucking gills, man. That's what it is. I mean, you're doing bong hits, smoking joints all day.
No, I'm not.
Bullshit, you're not.
You think I am.
Are you lying right to my face?
No,
Yeah,
I'm not lying.
I can tell in your voice.
I'm not lying.
You're
What?
totally lying.
I might have done a couple of bongs. It's not like I'm all day doing them and shit.
You're a liar. What a liar. You can't even remember the last time you got high.
Yeah, I do. I did a bong right when you walked in.
Yeah, see? I mean,
And then we smoked a roach. Didn't we?
I don't know.
I think I did.
Yeah, see? I had bong hits and then I smoked a roach.
Yeah.
And you wonder why you can't remember your passwords. And you said
But
you
I
had
have
them
them
written
written
down,
down.
which is even worse. So you can't translate that to the computer?
They're not. The one I needed wasn't there.
How about we just go sign up you up for a new password since you already have the notebook? You can use the new notebook or the notebook to write down the new password.
Yeah, it's not a notebook. I have it written on something like, a safe. It's in a safe.
You have your passwords in where's the safe? You forget where that's at too.
It's behind a picture in my house. Like
Okay.
I'm Batman.
Do you remember the code for that, or did you forget that?
Oh yeah, I know that.
So all you have to do is get the papers out to get your passwords. You really give up at step 2 around here, don't you? Not even step 1. All you have to do is just open the safe. Well, you might have to get a key.
Actually,
So technically, step 2 is
it's not a safe. It's on the back of one of the pictures.
Oh my god!
hanging
I
on
mean,
the
this is
wall.
a
I
real
could just turn
ramshackle
the- I
operation.
could just turn the picture around and read it. But
Wait a second. You just
I don't
said it
have
was
a
in
safe. I don't have a safe.
I don't know with
I
you.
wish
I was
I had
thinking you
one.
like a little dinky one that someone could
wish
just
I had
pick
one.
up and take away.
I got one of those. I have one
That's
of
where
those.
you keep all your love notes and emotional things.
Yeah.
You keep all
So
your,
I keep
so
my
you keep your
toys.
feelings in there. Oh, your toys even?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you keep your feelings and your weird toys in there.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're using for fun nowadays. Jesus. Real disgusting, Larry. All right, I think we
Someone's
should
got to do it. All
We
right.
gotta go to Krav and we gotta edit. Like, follow, subscribe. Thanks for listening. If you listen this long, we love you. Peace.
Yes. I really do appreciate it, y'all. Have a great night. Peace out. Later.
Larry and Needle Show.